Hey guys, Quicknike here. Hope you're all doing well. Welcome back to episode 15 of my Tower series. It's literally been 10 weeks since my last video. I just want to apologise for it being so long. Just with work and personal family commitments, just been such a busy time for me. But hey, you're not here for excuses. Let's get on with my tower. On the left hand side is my recent tournament run. As you can see, I'd just like to point out Legends finally. And on the right hand side is my current live tower. So let's start with my lifetime stats. My last video was at 15.4 little Q for my lifetime coins, and that, as I say, that was 10 weeks ago. Now I'm at 329 Q. That's almost 21 times the amount from last video, which is fantastic. Looking over at other important stats such as research completed, last time I was at 1.26k. Now I'm at 1.45k, which is where I've really been trying to increase my labs, getting them complete, and obviously we'll go through the labs in a moment. The new features showing obviously coins per hour. From my last video, I was at 2.11t per minute. With this new feature, currently showing 576t per hour, so that works out roughly at 9.5t per minute. So I've gone from 2.11 to 9.5t a minute, which is absolutely fantastic. Again, obviously through the video I'll explain how and why that's happened. And obviously let's get this out of the way, because I know people are chomping at the bits about it. But in terms of stone income, a real increase compared to my last video. I was at 40,602, currently at 61,917, which is a difference of 21,315 stone. So with the 50 stone a week from missions, that's 500 stones there from the 10 weeks. My tournament increase has really increased with the stones, which is great, and again I'll talk about that in a moment. However, of course, all the store packs have really helped me over that festive period. As you can imagine, I was very grateful and lucky to be able to buy them, plus the last few monthly refreshes. So yeah, that's how I've managed to get myself 21,000 stone in the last 10 weeks, and obviously I'll show you now how I use them. So since the update, I've really been trying to push my waves. I like how they bring the cells in there now since the update, and obviously you can see I haven't done any of those waves since there. But as you can see here, from tier 11 onwards, I've been kind of farming that area over this last month, and I've had a few new high waves. In tier 11, I went from 9,329 to 10,831. And again, just under 500t to now 3.97q. Tier 12, I went from 5,608 to 9,088. Again, massive increase in the coin gains to 3.64q. Tier 13, I've pushed to from 2,699 to 6,597. Tier 14, I went from 312 to 4,382. Tier 15, I'm currently left at where it is. This is because I kind of decided last week to start pushing milestones, and now I started realising I was getting quite a lot of waves. Although I like it on my ID badge you have on tournament, when you click on the name, you know, it only says you're finishing 16, tier 16, sorry, with 500 waves, and yet you go past people that were 17, 18. Clearly it's just because I didn't finish my milestone pushes. And I'm sure just me thinking if I was that guy I'd be like, oh, I could beat that guy, but actually they didn't. Finished quite high in some of the tournaments. Again, we'll speak about that in a moment. But I decided last week to push them, and all I did was push up to 500 waves because I wanted all the stones that came with that and the gems, and then moved on to the next tier. And as you can see, I pushed further on. I went 501 in 16, 503 in 17, which was on 0 before. 18 again went from 0 to 448, and tier 19, the important tier, I got over 40, so I got assist mods. Let's go. And then with all of that, I obviously bought the milestone card or pass that you get with that as well, to give me all the extra gems and stone with that. So yeah, really pleased with the way I was going. But of course, any advice from my talking of this video, my update, please do guys write in the comments. I would really appreciate that. So yeah, I'm really chuffed with my pushing at the moment, and it's helped me to unlock assist mods. Going from there, let's start with my cards. So since the last video, I did have 21 slots. Now I've got 22 since that update. Obviously, I bought the last 10k, and guess what? I managed to save it and get that 10k, and that's why I have now completed my card slots that I can buy with gems. So it's only with keys. However, some of you will notice with the keen eye that you have. Last time I only had recovered package chance as a mastery. Now I've managed to get myself a few more, which is obviously the free upgrade, the damage, super tower as well here, and finishing off with the last two wave excel and intro sprint. So yeah, I've managed to get them, which I'm so happy with. And obviously the holy trinity of having damage and super tower has really helped me increasing my runs with the damage that I get. My next one to get will be probably demon mode here to finish that off and really help me get that damage boosting up higher as I'm transitioning from hybrid to glass cannon. So that's my cards, and that's where I am. For those that are interested, when I move in runs for farming, I take out the cash card once I've completed all my workshop, and then put in wave skip. I do see how quick I seem to complete the farming. Roughly is a difference of an hour if I forget to put this wave skip card in. So yeah, definitely recommend it if you haven't got that yet. Moving on to the events, let's go here. So yeah, I'm sure you all know now, we're nearly finished it. We've only got 4 days left. But again, these relics have completed. So we started off 2% increase health regen, 5% knockback force, 1 meter increase bot range, which is massive, good. And again, another really good one here, 5% increased ultimate damage. All I got left to do is these 2 missions really down here, which I can do quite easily. I've got to drop down tiers to do the death wave one, because at tier 14 farming it doesn't really work at the moment. So yeah, I'll need to drop down to do that, and that's really easy to do there. Moving on to the event shop. I have done a click or two into coins. I use my medal, to buy stones. I only normally do 1 click, but we'll see how I go with that. Of course, I bought the relics because I want the multiplier, that 2% increase in coins earned, and the 5% increase in damage meter. Funny enough, this has come out with the Scout Guardian card. Funny that. And then moving down onto here, we've got increased coin. Oh, sorry, I read the wrong ones here, haven't I? These are the multipliers, and those were the relics that I was meant to say, so I apologise. In terms of flame bot, not touched any of this yet. I'm tempted with amplified bot, but I'll leave that for a moment. I want to complete my golden bot. In terms of changes from last time, range has been the same. Bonus I've put 6 clicks into it, from 6.2 multiplier now to 7.4, and duration I went from 23.5 seconds to 26 seconds. I am looking to finish off bonus, and then I'll go on to duration. Obviously I'm just saving ready for the refresh, and then I'll put them straight into the golden bot once that's finished with. Moving on to the Guardian, the guild's smashing it as always, and a big shout out to Cali Calculator. Joined the VC chats the other day on Discord with everyone in Jay Plays' Discord, and nice to catch up with you, mate. Obviously everyone else is welcome to come and have a chat, jump in whenever you're free. Good to get your opinions of where we are and how you're doing. But moving forward, the Guardian, I bought the slot thinking I was going to use it for Scout, but obviously looking at it, Scout's not really one for me at the moment. I think you need you need Spotlight Plus, and I don't have that unlocked at the moment, so I've just put Bounty in there. But in terms of it, that's currently where I am with summons. 80-second cooldown should really sync that with what I've got of my Golden Tower, which is 69 seconds. Duration 28. Cash bonus at the moment, I am tempted to click that to make it 2. Just in case people are interested. Fetch, again, I get most of the time all the stuff once it's done it all day. So yeah, that's not too bad. I may need to click another one in double fine chance and chance possibly to make it a little bit quicker. And bounty I've not even touched at all, but I'll just have that in there for the moment. With the store, again, those of you that have always watched, I normally get the relics first, but I haven't this time round, just because I feel like they're a bit underwhelming. 2% Ren armor. Again, I haven't got that at the moment really unlocked or developed. This one is good, 5% increase in tower health. You can't go wrong with health, but I really wanted the coins gains at the moment, so I have bought these two with the profile banner and the background, because obviously it gave you the highest coin multiplier there, 0.8, which is good. Uh, Moving on to really important, let's click those gems, let's keep them going. The labs. Oh, these labs, I'll tell you what, they have developed over the last few weeks, which is great. But as a general, I haven't clicked them all yet, so as a general, I'll go through these slowly. But from compared to last time, lab speed, I went from 82 to completed. Coins kill went from 91 to 95 at the moment. Death wave coin bonus 16 to complete. Shatter shards 3 to complete. Chronofield duration went from 27 to complete. Lab coin discount 19 to 21. Attack speed 55 to currently in the workshop now working at 61. Orb boss hits I went from 9 to complete. Damage I went from 34 to 50. That is something I'm going to work on soon. Super crit chance I went from 8 to 9. And recovery package mastery I am currently working on that. Went from 2 to 6, but for the rest I'll go through just slowing down. My next kind of aim is this kind of my favourite area that I've done here at the top. So I favorited all of these, so if I start from the top, these two always just sit here. I know I could use a slider, but I just keep them there so it's quick and easy. I do need to get coins. As I'm slowly transitioning to glass cannon at the moment, I do need to increase obviously crit factor and damage. Max interest I want to do just to help with the multiplier, which I'll explain in a moment. These obviously I need to get up. I do need to increase the blast radius, get that up, because I am now using landmine stun, so you'll see in a bit. Recharge again, a quick lab, I want to get that up. I do need to increase these waves to make it quicker to get everything. Again, the reason why I have these four pretty much here is to, they're very short labs, so I want to increase my multiplier. Let's go there actually. So with the multiplier at the moment, with the new update, I'm on 1765. I do believe each gold box gives you 0.015 on the multiplier, so that's why I've been trying to look at the short ones, looking at everyone's great videos that they've been doing. Bonzo, for example, has done a video on some of the cheap quick ones, so yeah, just looking at that. But in terms of the rest of my labs, you can see that there are some that I need to work on, especially with this workshop discounts will be good. These are all the same. I don't really re-roll daily missions, so that's why I've just left that there, but again, probably a good one to get the percentage up. Super crit, etc., they can get very long and pricey. Maybe I should do a few levels to tick them off. As now I've transitioned as such to glass cannon, I haven't really worked much on my health, but I know once I get to the higher waves, I'd maybe need to think about it, especially with the fleets. These have all kind of kept the same since I've moved over to more damage. Moving on from there, coins, etc. Little ones that need to be done. Package amount, max amount of package given to me. Yeah, all of these need doing. I thought about doing this because obviously Chronofield percentage reduction, but because I'm glass cannon, maybe there's other labs ahead of it to do. Obviously I haven't unlocked swamp yet properly, so I'm just going to leave that there. Deathwave House is always a good one to do, but I do feel this Chronofield range might help me now. I'm pushing, especially in tournaments, which you'll see in a bit. Spotlight, not really needed of that. Moving on through these, again I haven't unlocked poison swamps and stuff like that, so I won't do chain thunder yet. Armor stripping, I know JP has done it, and I'm always tempted, you know. Still need to do this death wave. I wanted to do it for ages, but again, is it great for tournament? I'm not sure. Free ups, as you see, I unlocked 2 levels of that, or 1 level, sorry, which helped me, especially with BHD farming. Super Tail Mastery there. Bands I do need to get up. Auto pick I need to not really click so much on them, but it's more the reduced waves that I need to do. Again, another big important lab is this cooldown once I start decreasing my sync. And with that, the duration not much used into that, so I need to have a look. Enemies I've literally not touched at all, nowhere near that stage. Modules, possibly the coin cost would be a good one. Bands, I've been quite lucky with my bands at the moment, should I say, when I re-roll in. So yeah, I haven't really done any of these bands yet, but maybe something I'll look to in the future. So that's currently where I am with labs. As I say, I've been chuggling away at them, managing to get quite a lot done. Currently at the moment, Super Town Mastery. I can't wait for that to complete because I have noticed how much that has done in just 4 levels. Obviously, recovery packaging was one of my first, but I stopped that to do all the other lambs, such as this super tower bonus. No, not super tower bonus. Damage mastery. If I show you all the other ones, so I completed intro sprint, which I thought was really important. Wave accelerator, again, really important for me. So I managed to get these done because I felt like these were really important. And as I say, demon mode is my next one that I want to be getting probably. Attack speed, I've thrown that back in to help me with chain lightning, help me with glass cannon, doing the recharge nuke, A for the missions, but B obviously a short quick lab as well, and super tower bonus down here to help obviously with the super tower mastery once that's complete. Again, that's 30 levels I believe it is, so we've got a little bit of a way to go with that one. But I believe it, and listening to people, it is such a strong and effective one to go with when you have Super Tower Mastery in there as well. So that's where I am currently with labs. In my workshop, massive improvements again in terms of I've managed to complete pretty much max it all out, so there's not long in there just because I'm in Legends now. I feel like I don't have a lot of time to obviously using the upgrades in there, so the only things I've left down here are the Ren Armors, which is I've got 140 clicks in, and also the multi so again 120, so no changes for those two. However, in my health, again I've maxed it all out. I'm really pleased with that. I have maxed out landmine damage now, which was quite expensive, but I just wanted it done. Wall health as well, all done. So again, health is complete. Here's where I have done some improvements again. I used to be at 400 for attack, now I'm at 470, and health I used to be only 251, 470 as well. Now I know people say because I'm kind of glass cannon I should put all of the enemy attack level skips into the health one, but I do like it equal, and really how much more am I going to affect? Maybe 10, 20 levels. So I do max these out quite quickly, obviously not in Legends, but in terms of my run. So I've just kept them equal for the moment, but I will probably have a little flirt with it, see how it goes, see how if there's any difference between. In terms of my enhancements, starting at damage, I have really improved on these. I used to be at 57 clicks, now I'm at 82. Used to be 58 here, now I'm at 88. And again here I used to be 58 clicks, now I'm at 82. I'm sure you all know, but always have crit factor slightly ahead of damage and multiplier. Usually, like people like tags and that will say 10 clicks ahead, so I'm trying to get that into 10, but we'll see. And also attack speed, I went from 15 clicks to 21, which is good. Again, these are obviously very beneficial for where I'm at now, starting to transition into glass cannon. In terms of my health, that has not changed at all. 60 clicks, 60 clicks, 60 clicks. Only thing that has changed, sorry, is my orb size. I've gone from 1.1 to now, or sorry, 10 clicks to 30 clicks. So yeah, that's something that I've kept the same at the moment. I'm quite comfortable where I am for where I'm farming, so I'll leave that there. Utilities, so cash bonus went from 55 clicks to 60 clicks. Coin bonus is something that I've just been focusing on, went from 33 clicks now currently to 47 clicks. Sell bonus again went from 30 clicks to 44. Free ups went from 15 to 20. Package chance, recovery package amount, sorry, is still the same. Enemy level skips, which is important and cost a bit, went from 13 now to 17. But what I'd like to do is keep focusing on my damage side more than the enemy level skips, and get this maxed out in the workshop, or at least near it. 550 kind of area is something I would like to be, so it's quick to max out in Legends run, and then come back to it in the enhancement. But obviously, as I say, at the moment I have been trying to increase my coin bonus. And the big resistance that everyone always wants to come back to and always forget to click, ultimate weapon. So real improvement where those 20k stones have gone is into obviously my ultimate weapons. 20k is a lot, sorry, that really threw me off there. 20k stones, that's crazy, man. So let's start from the top. Chain lightning, what has changed? Not my damage, not my quant, but my chance. I do need to max this out. Technically I could max it out right now, but I'm saving for demon mode. I've got 2 more clicks in chance to go, so I went from 20, currently at 24.65. Missiles, smart missiles I haven't touched. Death wave, at the moment, again, I haven't touched, but I do want to get this other quant just to help me with sales. Cooldown's the same here. Chrono field, as you can see, real big improvements have come from here. So I have, in terms of duration, I've got it to 1 minute using the lab time, and then the other 30 seconds in stone. Speed reduction, I've used it, obviously stone, to increase that, and then I've got the substat to 15% on there. Cooldown, I went from 3 minutes 20 to 1 minute. And then also I bought chrono loops, are currently on stage 4, so I believe that's quite good for where I am, number 4, so I'll keep that for the moment, and then we'll see if I need to increase it. Obviously I believe every click on here is very good and vital, and obviously gives you a lot more time. I then hit the bullet. I needed more CC to go with the chrono field, so I did landmines, not change the damage, but more the CC, as I say. So I got quantity 6 from 3. The cooldown as well, I changed that. So my cooldown had dropped from, I can't even remember where it's at, to now 2 minutes 30. With this, I believe the timing is roughly resets ready for the next boss wave. However, that doesn't include Wave Excel, so I do need to drop this down a little bit more. So if you're using Wave Excel, you do probably need to drop this down a few more seconds, a few more clicks, sorry, just so then it's always up ready for the next bosses. So long as you don't have waves that, like basic ultimate, that bring loads of blimmin' bosses like this tournament just gone. Golden Tower, obviously had the combo from at 7 last time, now currently on 10, which is obviously a really big increase on my coins. Poison Swamp I haven't touched at all. Black Hole I haven't touched, still at 34 seconds and 50-second cooldown. Spotlight is where I need to, put in some love soon. I mean, didn't put any in of the 20k, but I think Spotlight possibly might be my next direction if I'm going to touch anything on my ultimate weapons. And I really want to get Quant 4. I think that's the next step, and obviously also increase my angle. I believe I've been told kind of that 60-70 degree angle is really good. And then start increasing this poor little bonus, because the bonus is really helpful against all the bosses once they're in the light. So I will have to do that. Moving on from here, this was meant to be a quick video, so I apologise. As you can see, massive changes in my modules. Last time I only had 9 ancestrals, now I have 17, which is so good. And those with the keen eye will see that I did unlock assist mods, and I did buy my core one first, just because I wanted chain lightning for my farming runs. It is not a farming one yet. I haven't been blessed with having all of them, but this will do for now, for obviously for the bonus in there. I do want to point out that I finally got some anti-Q portals, and I managed to get 6 to obviously get into plus, and these are the stats I'm currently rocking with. Haven't got any more since then, for this last 10 weeks. As you can see, not really got any at all. But I got it to Mythic Plus, so that will do, and then we'll go from there. And also, I believe I only had 1 space displacer as well at the time, and started to get a few of them. But yeah, so in terms of this is obviously my farming setup. In tournament, I take out here we go, Multiverse Nexus, sorry, and put Chain Lightning, Dim Core into there. And I've tried it for the first time, because obviously this was my first tournament. I put Om Chip in there, just to see how that goes and see if it helps me with focusing the boss, which it did. Obviously a massive boost was completing the Shattered Shards, so that's really helped me to get a lot of shards in there. Obviously from my last video I was around about 130, now I'm at 160, so getting close to obviously unlocking. I have on this one, unlocking obviously the 161, so once I got them all unlocked I'll start rolling through. But let's have a look at my stats. Amplifying Strike, I've got all of these on there so far, so that's good. Obviously real important ones are the critical factor and chance, super crit chance, and super crit multi, and obviously attack speed is always nice on there. BHD farming, my next one is to I'll probably remove the free attack. I'll put package chance in here, and then on this I'm going to get the free, looking here, dense defense upgrade. So I will be probably removing that attack level skip, so there will be an offset on that. But obviously I just need to wait 3 more levels. There's always this one that I'm behind on, the old gen. Multiverse Nexus, obviously very good here. Again, what I'm going to do once I get 161 is Death Wave cooldown, which means that I need to change my sync, because currently I'm at 69 seconds sync. That would obviously drop it as soon as I get the death wave cooldown here. It will drop it to 65 seconds, so I will need to look at that. But otherwise, all the other stats are pretty much what you should get, I believe. Just because of where we're at now, obviously, again, Chain Lightning 1, this would be the primary when I'm in tournament. I'm actually not sure what I need to get on 161, but I'll have a think about that. Probably something, I've got angle, got bonus, reduced speed is good. Maybe Death Wave, come on, I'm not sure. But we'll decide on that. It's something obviously beneficial for tournaments, so maybe it might be Black Hole duration or cooldown to try and get that to permanent in a tournament. OA, I started using that the last few days, and obviously I haven't rolled yet. But again, managed to get all the nice perks on there, so really pleased. My next kind of thought, and this question that I've just been asking people in the chat and their opinion: do I get another assist mod? Which one would it be first? I've had Swamp Fox, for example, selling me to get the armor. Other people have told me to get the gen kind of thing, but at the moment I've got the right amount of income to support 4 masteries. I know people say 5, but I can't unlock 5 at a time anyway. I don't get enough stones for that. So yeah, 4 is the idea. So do I need gen first, or if I get armor, that help me with CC, because I could use all sorts from there. I could use obviously the main one being Space Displacer. I know some people in tournament use both of these. I know both are Mythic Plus, but that probably might help me as well on there. So I am tempted to the gen, but yeah, let me know what would you guys go for there. But I'll tell you where I currently sit fully. But yeah, let's get on to the important parts. Tournament. Oh, another 5 there. Tournaments have been really going well. If we go back to my last video, where were we roughly here? The 12th. Sorry, the 3rd of December. Classic. The UK year, obviously that's written around the other way. So here's where I started, in and out of Legends, 2 or 3 in a row. Then I just could not get into there, and obviously Christmas came and the pack started rolling, and we started to improve so much better. Not staying in Legends, going into Legends and then back out, which obviously was a nice little boost for the stones. I know they're very similar when you either stay in the top 5th place, I think it is. If you do that 2 ice in a row, it's the same as bouncing back and forth. But I had a little bouncing back and forth this last month or so, and then from there we started to get Chronofield unlocked, and I've managed to do technically 3 in a row, which is fantastic. So moving next tournament onto 4. As you see, my real push there, I went to 312, thanks again to Swamp talking to me about intro sprint, using that, so it kept my damage up, because obviously I've been investing in damage, whereas these ones I didn't use intro sprint, so I wasn't getting the multiplier off the module amplify and strike. So while I was using intro sprint, it helped me to keep that multiplier up, which really obviously kept me going, especially 312. I think I had to cut it about 300, so that was good. And then obviously just the last 12 with demon mode, etc. Second wind. No, 290 I think it was roughly. So yeah, that's why I want demon mode as well, because it will help me with more damage. And obviously, you know, how does your tail get strong? More damage. Sometimes. I know others like another route. Let's not go there. But yeah, no, otherwise, tournament's been great. I'm really pleased with what's happened. That's currently in my tower. Thank you guys for obviously listening, and sorry it's been so long. I hope you appreciate the video. All I ask is, guys, if anyone would like to help me in developing my videos, I'm a kind of a practical kind of person, so yeah, any demonstration of how they kind of create better looking videos, I'd love to hear from you. But otherwise, thank you so much for listening. Drop a like, I hope you enjoyed it. Subscribe and keep up with the series. I promise I'll start kicking them out a lot quicker and a lot sooner. Really appreciate the support, and until next time, stay safe.